Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine unlocking like laser sharp focus and incredible mental clarity, but not with some new pill,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
With a practice that's actually thousands of years old.
Exactly. We're diving deep into sources that connect, well, ancient Indian wisdom, specifically practices you might know as Vrata or Upavasa. These are basically terms for intentional fasting rituals.
Okay.
And connecting that with really cutting-edge modern neuroscience.
Yeah, because for centuries, these were kind of dismissed, weren't they?
Yeah.
Seen as just, religious or spiritual things, purifying the body and soul, people believe.
That's right. But now labs all over the world are actually showing this ancient knowledge holds some really powerful secrets for your brain. It's fundamentally changing what we thought we knew about cognitive health. It's pretty amazing stuff.
So this deep dive, it's really all about exploring how just simply timing when you eat, how that could be a powerful tool for optimizing, well, your most valuable asset, your mind. It's fascinating how this tradition, woven into life for purification, for mental sharpening. Now science is validating it.
It really is. And, cultures globally practice various forms of fasting. Maybe they didn't fully understand the why on a cellular level, but they observed the effects clearly. They were kind of unknowingly tapping into biological processes that modern science, with all its sophisticated tools, is only now really defining clearly.
And what these modern labs found is, well, it's sort of paradoxical, isn't it? Temporarily restricting food access if you do it right. It isn't deprivation. It's actually a trigger for some deep cellular renewal.
That's the key. Sources highlight research, from places like Johns Hopkins, explaining a process called autophagy.
Autophagy. Okay, what is that exactly?
Think of it as your brain's built-in recycling program, or maybe like a cleanup crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's how cells clear out damaged components, toxic proteins, stuff that can clutter up neurons and, contribute to memory problems or cognitive decline down the line.
Right.
And fasting, even for periods like, say, 16 hours, which includes your sleep time, remember, significantly boosts this process. It's like hitting a biological reset button.
Huh. So when ancient sages fasted during, lunar cycles or specific times, maybe they were unknowingly activating this exact cellular cleanup.
It's certainly plausible. It fits, doesn't it? But it goes beyond just cleaning. What else is happening up there in the brain?
Yeah, what else?
Well, this is where things get really exciting for actual cognitive function. Fasting also dramatically increases something called BDNF.
BDNF.
Yeah, Brain-Derived Neurotrophic Factor.
Okay. It sounds technical. What does it do?
Think of it as miracle growth for your brain cells. Seriously.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sources confirm higher BDNF levels directly support neuroplasticity.
Neuroplasticity. That's the brain's ability to change and adapt, right?
Exactly. Its ability to grow, adapt, form new connections. Crucial for learning, for memory, even for resilience against stress. Those ancient practices aiming to enhance dhyana or deep focus for meditation, they might have been benefiting from this exact turbocharged brain adaptability.
Okay, so we've got cleanup, that's autophagy, and we've got growth and adaptability, the BDNF effect. What about energy? Because, a lot of people associate skipping meals with feeling sluggish or getting hangry.
That's a great point. And the interesting thing is the opposite appears to be true, at least once your body adapts. See, when you fast, your brain actually switches its primary fuel source.
Which is fuel?
Yeah. Instead of just relying on glucose from the meal you just ate, it starts using ketones.
Ketones, which are produced from stored fat, right?
Precisely. That's the metabolic switching people talk about.
Okay. And is that switch good for the brain?
Well, sources suggest ketones are actually a cleaner, more efficient fuel source for the brain. They can even reduce inflammation, that kind of low-grade, simmering stress that damages brain cells over time.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was a Stanford trial, I think in 2021, showed intermittent fasting lowered markers for inflammation. Pretty compelling.
So maybe not sluggishness, but potentially sharper focus and more stable energy by using this different fuel.
Exactly. This metabolic switch, plus activating other beneficial stress pathways, Scientists sometimes call it hormesis. Like, a good stress makes your neurons more resilient against damage. It's about making the brain stronger, tougher, not just, fueling it moment to moment.
And this also ties into traditional practices often being timed with the natural circadian rhythms, like fasting overnight.
Absolutely. That supports your body's natural repair cycles, which, again, science is now confirming is super important.
So it really sounds like this isn't just about not eating, it's about strategically timing things to trigger these really powerful internal processes.
You've got it. And we haven't even fully touched on the gut-brain axis.
Oh, right, the gut connection.
Yeah, that two-way communication system. Fasting can positively reshape your gut microbiome, which we now know influences mood and cognitive function through that connection. It's not starvation, it's just leveraging your body's natural ability to switch fuels and turn on repair mechanisms it's always had.
And the accessibility is huge here.
Yeah.
It's basically a free built-in tool, isn't it?
Totally free.
Starting small, like maybe just delaying breakfast a bit to get to a 12 or 14-hour overnight fast, remembering that includes sleep time that can start to unlock benefits, stable blood sugar, lower inflammation.
Exactly. And then longer periods, as the sources show, can kick in that deeper autophagy and the gut benefits more significantly. What's really fascinating here is seeing how these ancient practices, which seem based on intuition or maybe spiritual belief, how they're now being validated by rigorous studies. We're talking places like Johns Hopkins, Harvard.
Right.
They're confirming it's not just about cutting calories, it's about activating these powerful processes. The cellular cleanup via autophagy, boosting brain growth factors like BDNF, providing that cleaner fuel with ketones.
And the sources consistently point to the results. Potentially sharper memory, less brain fog, more stable energy, and increased resilience against stress and even some effects of aging.
Mm-hmm.
It's definitely not about starving yourself. It's more like activating your body's own incredible built-in repair and optimization system.
Which really brings us to an important question, doesn't it? If your body has this potent, completely accessible biological reset button basically coded into its DNA, just waiting there to enhance your cognitive power, could simply re-engaging with this ancient practice of timed eating be one of the most impactful steps you could take towards your sharpest self?
It's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
A real convergence of the old and the new, just waiting for you to explore.